27 and 29.
Yes.
I pray for adjournment.
Fresh matter, sir.
Fresh matter, but what happened, that is the Varsa employees
Okay.
pension matter.
So you file another memo. I can't fix a date since it's
Not,
my
not,
organization
yes,
asset.
that's why what happened,
No, let it be urgent. I have no issue.
Item number 5, my lord.
your lordship, what I am saying, matter only may be adjourned.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, of course.
Item number 5, my lord. On behalf of SP Das.
27 and 29.
Yes, noted.
5, my lord. On behalf of SP Das after vacation, my lord.
You are Mr. Das also.
Manas Ranjan Pradhan.
You are Pradhan.
Yes, my lord.
Forgetting. Okay.
It may be
So
pardon,
Patra
my lord.
also after vacation.
Item 14, my lord, after vacation.
Because there are no dates also. 1/4.
14/14.
Mr. SP Das. Yes.
Item 24, my lord.
4.
24.
Yes.
Yes, it may be adjourned, my lord.
After vacation.
Yes, my lord.
Your name, sir?
M.K. Swine.
You are appearing here.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, please. Next.
Item
Obliged.
12, your lordship.
Yes.
I pray for next week or after vacation as your lordship pleases.
No, I can't fix a date. There is some difficulty. But I can't
My
direct without in the regular assignment. After vacation or no? Or simply adjourned? I'm simply adjourning.
My lords.
But you have to move, file a memo for listing. Don't expect
lords.
that I'll be giving a date.
My lords.
Yes. Any
And item 38 for me to withdraw your lordship. I'm filing a memo to that effect.
Yes.
My-
38. Mr.
38.
Bishwar.
My lord.
Yes.
I'm grateful.
Any other mention in the court? Yes, Mr. Panigrahi.
Item 40, my lord. Please next week, my lord. I pray a simple adjournment, my lord.
Simple adjournment. If you want to be listed, please move a memo. I can't give a date.
Oblige, man. Oblige.
Yes.
My lord, item number 9, after vacation.
Only 9. Did you look at the brief? What is there? Have you gone through the brief yesterday?
No.
What's your name?
My lord, S.K. Samantrai is
No. ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁ କଣ କୁହନ୍ତୁ?
Truptimoi Sahu.
ଆପଣ ତ power ଅଛି. After vacation କହୁଛନ୍ତି. After vacation. ଠିକ ଅଛି. Yes, next. Call the list, please.
Weekly list, item 1.
May I please? Yes, please.
The present writ application is under the provision of the Scheduled Tribe and other traditional forest dwellers Recognition of Forest Right Act.
Yes.
And as per
You want mandamus or repentation disposal?
my lord,
ଆପଣଙ୍କ repentation disposal ନା mandamus?
I'm just coming, my lord. As per Rule 2A and read with Section 6 of the Act,
Yes.
the land has to be settled in favor of the petitioner, my lord.
But there is a procedure prescribed in the act itself.
Yes.
Yes.
His form is pending under Annexure 1. Lordship may kindly see.
Yes. Then what is Annexure 4?
Then Annexure 4, my lord.
Yes. 3 and 4.
My lord, under Annexure 2, the R.I. Digdhar on 26/2024 has directed for demarcation of the land.
Yes.
And now they are not doing anything about that land, for which a repentation has been filed by the petitioner along with others at Annexure 4.
Yes, Mr. Nanda, if one has not yet been dealt with,
Yes.
please deal with that.
Only I have to.
ସେ ତାପରେ ଗ୍ରାମ ସଭା ହୁଏ, ଗ୍ରାମ ସଭା ହେଲାଣି?
हाँ, ସେମାନେ ଦେଇ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ପୁରା ଆ ଫେଭରରେ.
No.
That is at page 14.
How coach?
Lordship may kindly see.
The only problem is he is claiming, my lord, settlement of the land under the act, it's undisputed. He is a tribal man. He says under Khata number 214 and 217, some patches of land he is in possession. Now the problem is which patch of land he is in possession. He has to specify that so that it can be demarcated and it can be settled in his favor.
Yes.
No,
That is all the point.
Right.
Yes, your lordship sees that. I understood.
ପଟ୍ଟା ଦିଆଯାଇଥିବା ପ୍ଲଟ ଗୁଡ଼ିକ ସରଜମିନରେ ଚିହ୍ନଟ କରାଯିବ.
He
So
has
as
not,
it seems
he has not,
already ପଟ୍ଟା given,
He has
आपको पट्टा दिया ही नहीं।
and he has to submit that copy of the patta and to be
नहीं,
present
आपको
there on
पट्टा
the.
दिया ही नहीं, पट्टा दिया ही नहीं आपको।
But at this stage you don't have instruction, or he doesn't have instruction that whether patta has been given or not.
No, I don't know.
So I am not expressing any opinion, but I'll just note the grievance of the petitioner that after annexure 1 and annexure 2 he has given representation, that much.
Small instruction that I have received is, only problem is because of the specification of the area he is in position. That's all.
No, the thing is that neither you nor me can deal with that now here.
And
Authority, he has to approach the
and
authority.
it is to help him only.
So yes, he will
It is
go
to
and
help
do the
him.
needful. If any other information the authority is requiring,
That's why he was asked to
other
come.
information they can ask, or maybe there is a he has missed it, maybe, so he can supplement.
That's why he was asked to come with a copy of the patta.
पट्टा दिया ही नहीं, ମୁଁ ଆଣିବି କୋଉଠୁ?
ଆଉ ଥରେ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେଇଟାକୁ, ଆଉ ସେ ପାଇଁ
ମୁଁ ଲେଖିଛି ମୋ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ଆଜ୍ଞା ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ ଲେଖିଛି ଯେ ପଟ୍ଟା ମତେ ଦିଆ ହିଁ ନାହିଁ ଏପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ବୋଲି।
ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ କପି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ।
ଯଦି ବା ଗ୍ରାମ ସଭା has approved and I am in possession of the land, but no patta has been given.
The instruction that I have received, I have
Rupa and Ghanshyam,
submitted to my lord.
it's a group of petitioners.
ଆଜ୍ଞା, ଏଟା ଗ୍ରାମ ସଭାରେ ଯୋଉମାନେ ଥିଲେ ସେମାନେ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ସମସ୍ତେ, ନାୟବ ସରପଞ୍ଚ ଆଉ ସମସ୍ତେ। ଲର୍ଡସିପ ମେ କାଇଣ୍ଡଲି ସି ପେଜ 14।
ନାଇଁ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଦେଖିବେ annexure 1,
annexure 1
annexure 1 ରେ ଯୁଗଳ ଆଉ ତନୁ ଅଛନ୍ତି, କିନ୍ତୁ କୃପାଙ୍କର ସେ ଏବଂ ତାଙ୍କର ବାପାଙ୍କ ନାଁ ହେଲା ଘନଶ୍ୟାମ।
ନାଇଁ, କୃପା ବିରୁଆ ଇଜ ଦ ଆପ୍ଲିକାଣ୍ଟ।
କିନ୍ତୁ ଏଥିରେ ଆଚ୍ଛା,
କୃପା ବିରୁଆର ଦିଟା ପୁଅ, ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା ଯୁଗଳ, ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା ତନୁ।
ଆଚ୍ଛା, ଠିକ ଅଛି,
କୃପା ବିରୁଆ ନାଁରେ
ଠିକ ଅଛି।
ଏ ଯୋଉ
Mr. Arijit Mishra for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Nanda AGA for the state, opposite parties, all the opposite parties. For the opposite parties, the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner, a scheduled tribe person, is entitled for settlement of land under the Forest Rights Act. He has applied as per form KA within code. Forest Right Act, 2007. पूरा देखी लिखते the said application
act 2006 ର ଆଜ୍ଞା, ରୁଲ ଟା ପରେ ଆମେଣ୍ଡ ହେଇଛି। act ଟା ମୁଁ ଲେଖିଛି ଆଜ୍ଞା,
rule 2007 इसे देखिए लिखिए, doesn't matter,
act ଟା ମୁଁ କନଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ରେ ପାରା 1 ରେ ଲେଖିଛି act ଟା।
yes, it is submitted that the said annexure 1 was annexed while submitting the annexure 1. The petitioner also gave the details of his family, statement of person in terms of rule 13 of the section 13, not rule 13, section 13 of the act, annexed to the writ petition. Thereafter, by notice dated 20th of June 2024, the revenue inspector Digdhar, DIGDHAR, issued notice that on 28/6/2024 and 29/6/2024, as per the direction of the Tahsildar Thakuramunda, by order dated 4/4/2024, the Forest Right Act plots were to be identified after field inquiry. It is further stated by the learned counsel for the petitioner that nothing happened thereafter as per the instructions from the petitioner. ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସେ
annexure 4 is still pending।
କୃପା ଅଛନ୍ତି, କୃପା ବିରୁଆ ଅଛନ୍ତି।
କୃପା ବିରୁଆ
he along with others represented before the Tahsildar Thakuramunda into bracket OP dash by representation dated 18/6/2024
ନାଇଁ 18 ନୁହେଁ 25/6
18/6 କଟା ହେଇକି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି 18/6/2024 thereafter on 25/6/2024
ଆଜ୍ଞା
25 ଟା ଲେଖିବେ into bracket annexure 4. The annexure 4 bears endorsement of the section officer, Tahsil Office Thakuramunda, indicating receipt of the representation in the office of the Tahsildar. Learned AGA submits in response submits that claim of the petitioner under the Forest Right Act may be available to be made, but in the application he has not indicated any details of any land of which he is in possession. Therefore, further details are necessary if the petitioner's claim for the settlement of the land under the FRA Act is to be considered by the authority. The lauded counsel for the petitioner response submits that the petitioner, being a scheduled tribe person, aged about 65 years, he by inadvertence may not have given those particulars, but the authorities can do the needful on basis of the available records and other aspects. But it is submitted by the London Counsel for the petitioner that the petitioner raises a limited grievance regarding non-disposal of the application as per Annexure 1 and non-consideration of the subsequent representations. Having heard the London Counsel for the parties, the writ petition is disposed of at this stage without issuing any further notice to the opposite parties, directing that the opposite parties shall do well to consider the grievance of the petitioner with regard to settlements of land as per the FRA, Forest Rights Act, in terms of his application.
Lordship may direct opposite part number 3 Tahsildar Thakuramunda.
Opposite party लिखेंगे particularly schedule लिखले direct observing that the opposite parties shall consider the revenue inspector भी एटा करचन दे final order टा करचन तहसीलदार
ଆଜ୍ଞା तहसीलदार
3 and 4 कर दियम तो
obliged
complete ହେଲା sentence second लिखिस good challenge FRA Forest Rights Act in terms of the application as at Annexure 1 and other reminders issued. The petitioner shall do well to submit copy of the application along with copy of this order and other relevant documents. Again, before the authority to expedite the matter. It would also be apt to mention here that the authorities, if they so require, can ask the petitioner for any other detail which shall be furnished by the petitioner. The petition stands disposed of.
Your lordship has
So
not.
as expeditiously as possible, would add disposal.
For a time period again.
Time period करंतुनी. Time period करंतुनी.
Your lordship may observe that this Hon'Ble court has.
आपनकर time period रे disadvantage बहुत थोर मु करेन. Let me repeat. आपनकर dismissal हमारा कारण होची time period. काहे कि ना ये बाबू किसी बुझी पार नांती. Surprisingly से details दे नांती. तांको 4 थोर डाकिबे से जिबेनी dismissed. कहना High Court order करचंदी. नाले contempt हबो. So that should inure to the benefit of the petitioner.
Ultimately.
Sorry.
Ultimately to the benefit.
As
of-
Ultimately,
as
yes.
possible,
The person why he has come to the
Yes.
that is how I asked you that you want a mandamus. Then say counter debe kariye. At time that is also I understand. जे सेटा भी लाभ होबेनी काने एठी पढी के रहिले. Ultimately High Court cannot decide his entitlement.
Yes.
There is a procedure.
Lordship may direct as early as possible.
Yes, as expeditiously as
Fine.
possible.
Obliged.
सी तांगर कागज पत्र कोन नथिबो थिबो सी हेडु जाई परिबेनी.
Obliged.
यूजुअली लोक माने एते प्रोएक्टिव नुहंती से भावंती जे गोटे जिंसटा केमती हेले हेई जाऊ
हाँ।
सेटा भी गोटे माने can't blame them
What a mindset I have.
yes of course
Item 2, may I please, Your Lordship? My lord, the limited grievance of the petitioner is that the grievance under Annexure 5 regarding disbursement, sanction and disbursement of capital investment subsidy may be sanctioned and released in favor of a petitioner which is pending before opposite party number 3. The fact of
आपण application देले 21 मसिया रे
my lord, 21 मसीहारे my lord, as per the scheme under Annexure 1, the petitioner has established a broiler farm.
application देले 21 मसिया रे तार आंसर ता कोन ब्रॉयलर ता आंसर केबे हबनी
नहीं,
तार
21
आंसर कोन
मसीहारे
आपण भी
ही
जान नांती पिटिशनर जान नांती
21 मसीहारे ही नहीं
केबे देले ताले स्टेट वे कम टू दैट आंसर दैट so that we
रिप्रेजेंटेशन
can
Annexure
proceed
5 Annexure 5 23 मसीहारे 30/5/2023 Annexure 5 Annexure 5
24 सेटा को आपण 23 कर देले आनेक्सर 5 ता 24 मसिया
24 मसीहारे 30/5/2024
21 मसिया जे एस्टैब्लिश हला 24 मसिया जे काहे दे पारलेनी
एस्टाब्लिश ही नहीं आज्ञा 23 मसीहारे एस्टाब्लिश ही that which go ahead
ब्रॉयलर कोडे गले ब्रॉयलर ते बर्तन हेलानी बर्ड फ्लू हे गला
सेटा एटा स्कीम रे अछि आज्ञा फर्स्ट फेज बाहरला परे सब्सिडी दबा कथा फर्स्ट फेज मोर बाहरिला आज्ञा 2023 मु लिखि छि पैराग्राफ
23 रे दबा कथा
23 रु अप्लाई करूचे पर्यंत सैंक्शन हेनी सेथि पई रिप्रेजेंटेशन देछि बार बार अप्रोच कला परे
आपण आनेक्सर 5 रे किछ अर्लियर रिप्रेजेंटेशन रेफर करचंदी
earlier representation approach कथा लिखि छि किंतु representation कथा लिखि नहीं
से ब्रॉयलर फार्म करिवे कि नै पचारन द मास किलिंग ऑफ बर्ड्स हेला को से कोन करि लाभ कोन
नहीं सेटा सेही एस्टैब्लिशमेंट अगेंस्ट ए सैंक्शन दा एज पर पॉलिसी द चेयरमैन
वर्तमान कोन स्टेटस आपण कोन रिप्रेजेंटेशन डिस्पोजल
चली छि representation pending representation may be considered by opposite party number 3 who is the chairman of a district level committee.
Yes, Mr. Nanda. He
Without
doesn't want
express-
mandamus. He wants.
Yes,
to
without expressing any opinion, my lord, direct.
Well,
Mr. M.K. Ponda for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Nanda AGA for the state. The petitioner raises a limited grievance regarding non-consideration of the petitioner, a lady entrepreneur. A limited raises a limited grievance in the nature of limited grievance regarding non-consideration of or representation, public application for approval of subsidy of 50% of the project cost. The project being establishment of a broiler chicken farm under the ना बद नथिबो
आज्ञा
ये ना हो नथिबो ना बदली सारिबणी आपण भूलभाल हबो आपण
से
आपण
स्कीम
जोटा 23 मसिया रे जो ना देले
मुख्यमंत्री कृषि उद्योग योजना
आपण नथिबो से नथिबो तो सेटा
एबे भी अछि
के दिन रहइबो सेटा आपण केम जानले से स्कीम नथिबो आपण ओडे भूलभाल एप्लीकेशन अंडर कोट मुख्यमंत्री कृषि उद्योग योजना within into bracket MKUY all capital bracket closed page 29 to देखिए लिख दे it is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that the petitioner had earlier approached the authorities after the first batch of birds were produced in her farm. However, the authorities have not responded. Para. The learned AGA, the learned additional government advocate in response submits that any application that has been made, if pending, shall be considered in accordance with law as per the available scheme. In view of the limited nature of grievance raised in the writ petition, without issuing further notice to the parties, the writ petition, opposite parties, the writ petition starts disposed of, observing that आपण आउट रिप्रेजेंटेशन देबे ना नै इथर को एटा बुझा अछि देई दियंतु
representation देबे आगे
the petitioner shall produce copy of the certified copy of this order along with copies of earlier representation into bracket small s along with all relevant documents for consideration of the appropriate authority for redressal of our grievances regarding release of subsidy. The authorities shall do well to deal with the same and deal with the same as expeditiously as possible and take a decision. The decision shall be communicated to the petitioner. Yes, next. Please.
Item 3. May I please, my lord? In this date petition, I have also a very limited grievance, my lord. Issuance of NOC. Though I have cleared the whole amount, loan amount, but in spite of my repeated approach and even after the lawyer's notice, they have not come forward to issue a NOC certificate.
The private area nahi apna. Private re read maintainable no.
This is a
ଆପଣ ଯେତେଟା decision ଅଛି ଦେଖିକି ମତେ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ. ସେଟା
public dealing with.
Don't make me a party to that. You have a duty as an officer of the court that the read jurisdiction should be utilized or exercised.
A lot of decisions they are dealing with the public money.
Give me a single decision where I can issue a read to the Sundaram fines. I'll be grateful. ଆପଣ ଆଜି କରିବେ ନା ଆର୍ଜନ କରିଦେବେ?
ନାଇଁ ଆର୍ଜନ କର next week.
ଆପଣ memo ଦେଇକି move କରନ୍ତୁ.
ହଁ ଠିକ ଅଛି.
I can't fix a date.
Next item.
Petitioner, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that there are several decisions indicating that read jurisdiction can be exercised with regard to claims of the petitioner as against a private finance company, namely Sundaram Finance Limited. He seeks adjournment to obtain instruction. The matter stands adjourned. Liberty to list of liberty for moving the liberty for liberty granted for mentioning the matter for listing. Yes,
Item
next.
4. Next item is also same.
Same order. Mr. You are Mr. Behra.
Man.
Mr. P. Behra.
Item 5.
Mr. Behra, sabubale, when my understanding of my approach is asked for the petitioner, opposite party blank, the learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation. As prayed for, the matter stands adjourned with liberty to make mention for listing of the matter before the assigned bench. So, what is assigned bench? Yes, next.
Item 6.
Mr. Behra for the petitioner. Mr. Taken on the AGA for the state. Yes.
My lord, item 6. This is the third round of litigation, my lord. Here I have challenged the order passed by the Jaipur municipality, executive officer Jaipur municipality.
A single bench matter though?
Okay.
Na lack of jurisdiction.
No, single bench. My lord, can you turn to?
The notice nahi hontu?
Notice
The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner has on several occasions approached this court, and this is the third time he has approached the court for redressal of his grievance regarding allotment of a shop room in the Delhi market complex at Jaipur municipality. Third, issue notice to the opposite parties indicating that the matter is likely to be disposed of at the stage of admission. Learned AGA appears on behalf of OP number 1 and 2. Waives notice. Late 2 extra copies of the writ petition be served on the learned AGA within 3 working days. In 3 working days, notices to opposite party number 3 and 4 by registered post with AD. Requisites to be filed within 3 working days. List after SR. Liberty to mention for listing of the matter before the assigned bench. Yes.
Item 7.
आइए अच्छी क्या थे? आइए issue notice as above कर. से आसो तो.
May I please, your lordship? This is regarding
SC Puspalaka for the petitioner. Mr. A.K. Nanda, S.C. Puspalaku. Mr. A.K. Nanda, AGA for the state. Yes, Mr. Puspalaku.
Plus, this is regarding shifting of the offal fed booth, your lordship. It has been allotted in the year 1999, Annex 1, page 11, my lords.
Street vendor ହେଇଥିଲେ ତ ଏଟା division bench matter.
No, it is single bench, खाली shifting में I have already approached the commissioner, my lords. It is pending with the commissioner.
You want mandamus or disposal?
Disposal, your lordship.
The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is agreed by non-consideration of his representation made to the UP number 2, Commissioner BMC, for shifting of his kiosk.
Or, my lords, let detail.
Shifting of 4 kiosk, as mentioned in the said representation dated 17th of January 2024. In view of the limited nature of grievance raised in the writ petition stands disposed of. Observing that the authorities shall do well to dispose of the representation of the petitioner in accordance with law. If the same is still pending, as expeditiously as possible, the writ petition stands disposed of.
I prefer urgent copy, your lords.
Uploaded the
My lord may specify the opposite authority, my lord, because state authority, your lordship.
No, the problem is that why I thought so, because I don't think it is pending with the commissioner. Commissioner is not the authority for shifting. There must be some deputy commissioner or the further assistant commissioner who is dealing with
Because
this. But he has no idea. I mean, the C has no idea.
And he has made also the state as parties.
Particularly state
authorities were directed. That's why.
Commissioner कहले तो OP number
But
2.
the OP number 2 or any other authority under him. Any other appropriate authority under him.
Item 8.
Pass over कर दियो तो. Pass over Mr. नंदा को रखियो ना नहीं.
आपने दिन जाओ.
आगे?
आपने दिन जाओ. आपने बाकी जो जाओ सुना.
अपन last को AD call कर दे. After we reach the list, maybe or we will call it.
Item 9.
Item 9 टा से adjourn कर लेना. Ms. T. Sahoo for the petitioner. Mr. A.K. Nanda, AGA for the state. Learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation. As prayed for, the matter is adjourned with liberty to move for listing of the matter before the assigned bench.
Item 10.
Yes, Mr. Misra.
I agree with the action that my application for under victim compensation is yet to be considered.
By whom?
By the District Legal Service Authority, my lord.
এটা ଆପଣଙ୍କର ମାନେ ମୋର assignment ତ ମାନେ WPCRL ଭଳିଆ ନୁହଁ ତ criminal ନୁହଁ ଏଟା?
No, my lord. FIR has been registered under section 302. Thereafter, I made an application. That is Annexure 3, page 22. That is pending before the Secretary DLSA, Jaipur.
Mr. Abhilash Mishra for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Nanda, AGA for the state, for the opposite party, ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ. The petitioner in the writ petition raises a limited grievance regarding non-consideration of or his application seeking compensation under the victim compensation
Scheme.
provision টা কোন সেটা?
Victim Compensation Scheme 2017.
Under victim compensation scheme 2017.
17 modified and amended in 18.
As modified and amended up to date. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that though the matter is pending since the date of filing on केबे फाइल करले 5/9/2022.
My lord.
The same is yet to be considered and disposed of. Disposed of no. Same is yet to be considered and appropriate orders are to be passed. ठीक है, misplace हो.
Item 11.
The learned AG in response submits that if the application is still pending, the same can be considered in accordance with law and shall be disposed of. Para. Without expressing any opinion on the merits of the claim of the petitioner, the writ petition stands disposed of. Observing that the authorities shall
OP number 4, my lord.
The OP number 4,
My lord.
Legal Services Authority, Jaipur, shall deal with the application in accordance with law and dispose of the same in as expeditiously as possible. The writ petition stand disposed.
My lord, within a time, my lord.
Time ମୁଁ ଜାଣିକି ଦଉନି.
My lord, since pending.
ଆପଣ ଥିଲେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆର୍ଗ୍ୟୁ କରୁଥିଲେ Mr. Arjit Misra, କାହିଁକି
No,
time
no, no,
ଦିଆଯାଏ?
no.
You must understand, at times the petitioner is not apt. ଯୋଉ ଲୋକଟା 3 ବର୍ଷ ହେଲା କିଛି କରିପାରୁନି ସେ ଯାଇକି ସଡନଲି କରିବ କିଛି ମାନେ ନାହିଁ. ତାକୁ ଗୋଟେ କଣ ମାଗିବେ?
My lord.
ସେ ଆସିବନି, ତାପରେ dismissed. You must understand the flow or the scheme of the things, how the people behave.
My lord, as per the scheme, my lord.
ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ legal services authority କୁ ଦେବେ High Court order, ସେ କଣ କରିବେ? They will be alarmed by that High Court order ଆସିଛି.
Definitely, my lord.
So it all depends how this Gurudas Soura, how he responds to the situation. ତାକୁ ଗୋଟେ କଣ ମାଗିବେ identity proof ଆଣନ୍ତୁ, ସେ ଯିବେନି ତାପରେ.
My lord, it is not a fact, it is not a case that.
ଆରେ ମୁଁ legal services authority ଥିଲେ ମୁଁ ଆଗରେ argue କରିଥାନ୍ତି ଠିକ ଅଛି, ମୁଁ ତ ହେଇପାରିବିନି.
My lord.
You are so sure about the facts, but I can't be sure. I can't be in a predictive path. He is most efficient person. He knows what are his rights. People don't take their suffering or rights seriously. A lot of, literature has been written on this.
My lord.
Including Professor Baxi.
My lord.
How people don't care about their, they don't care about their own rights and.
My lord, because this is a new scheme. Many persons are being unaware of this scheme, my lord.
No. You'll be surprised that crores of rupees are being sanctioned, and after it is sanctioned, the cases are withdrawn. There is a flip side of the story also.
Urgent copy, my lord.
Urgent certified copy be issued as per. Upload ହେଇଯିବ ସବୁ ଗୁଡାକ, upload copy.
My lord.
11.
The petitioner shall have the liberty to produce the copy of the order before the appropriate authority. Miss Salewala Jena for the Miss Salewala Jena for the
Jacqueline
petition.
Jena, Your Lordship.
I'm sorry, Jacqueline
Jacqueline Jena. Your
Jacqueline Jena. J. Jena for the petitioner, Mr. Ekin on the AGA for the state. Yes, please.
Your Lordship, in this writ petition, the order dated 11/7/2024 passed by the Fire Officer Central Range has been challenged, Your Lordship, wherein the prayer of the petitioner to finalize the pensionary benefits in the grade pay of 4,200 instead of 2,800 was rejected. Your Lordship, the petitioner who while in service was receiving grade pay of 4,200. However, after
This is this you want representation disposal or mandamus?
mandamus, Your Lordship.
सुनो लिखो appearance upon लिखने लिखो ठीक है लिखो Miss M.S. Jacqueline Jena for the petitioner, J. Jena for the petitioner, Mr. Ekin on the for the state. It is submitted by the Learned Counsel for the petitioner that in rejection of his or her prayer, his prayer,
Yes, sir.
for fixation of pay at as per the ORSP rules, co-rules.
RACP rules, Your Lordship.
Ajay, ORSP co-rule re. RACP tara parent rule hochi ORSP rules, revised scale of pay rules. ठीक है ORSP rules for grant of RACP. It is submitted that the order passed by the authority dated 11/7/24 is liable to be set aside being not in accordance with law. Para. Issue notice indicating that the matter is likely to be disposed of. Eta khali issue notice lekhontu, indicating lekhontu ni. The Learned AG appears on behalf of the opposite parties 1 TO24. Waves up notice. Mr. Sudhir Kumar Patra, who usually appears for the OP number 5, accepts notice on behalf of OP5. Let 4 extra copies be served on the Learned AG, 2 extra copies on the Learned. ଆପଣ A and D को ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ କପି ପାଇଥିଲେ କି ଆଗରୁ? ଦିଟା କପି ଦେବେ।
Obliged, Your Lordship.
So 2 extra copies on Mr. Patra for the OP5 Principal Accountant General A and D. The opposite parties shall file their response to the petition within 6 weeks. 6 weeks. What is the prayer in the IA?
Your Lordship, in the IA, it is for the refund of the amount
It is the
recovered.
final prayer. IA issue notice as above. Any action taken pursuant to ଆପଣ recovery challenge କରିନଥିଲେ?
Yes, Your Lordship. It was
Kaise?
challenged and it was quashed, Your Lordship.
Recovery was passed.
No, Your Lordship, recovery, no, Your Lordship, the clarification.
ତାହେଲେ
order.
IA ଟା ଏଇ prayer ସାଙ୍ଗରେ କେମିତି ହବ?
Your Lordship, the final.
Recovery ବି challenge କରିବେ ନା? Recovery you should challenge for setting aside and quashing of the order of the recovery. Fixation ଟା ଆପଣ challenge କଲେ ଠିକ ଅଛି. Recovery ହେଇଗଲାଣି ନା?
Yes,
ଆପଣ
Your Lordship.
if I have understood correctly,
Yes.
recovery ହେଇଗଲାଣି.
Yes, Your Lordship.
IA issue notice as above got. But you think about your what to do next. Yes. ଆପଣ ଯଦି challenge କରିବେନି recovery ଟା ତାହେଲେ କେମିତି ହବ? If you are mounting a challenge for fixation, ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ fixation ହେଇକି ଭୁଲ fixation ହେଇକି recovery ହେଇଗଲା.
Yes, Your Lordship. And I am in the main prayer.
Recovery ଗୋଟେ order ହେଇଥିବ ବିନା order ରେ ତ ହବନି. Please talk to your client.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Please
I'll
talk
take
to your client.
instruction.
Yes. Accept one seat. ଏଥିରେ ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ମାନେ advance notice ରେ ତ process ବି ହେଲେ ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ଦରକାର.
ନାଇଁ.
Copy service ହେଲା ଆଉ one seat ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ.
6 weeks. 6 weeks.
ହଁ କଣ ଲେଖିଲେ 6 weeks time 6 weeks ତାପରେ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ liberty for mentioning for listing of the liberty to mention the matter for listing before the assigned bench. ଆପଣ prayer amend କରିବାକୁ ପଡିପାରେ, so look at it.
Bless you, Lordship.
Yes, next
Item
please.
12. Amendment.
12 ଟା mention କଲେ ନାଇଁ.
Not only.
Mr. J. Bishwal for the petitioner. Mr. Akin on the AGA for the state, Learned Counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation. As prayed for, the matter stands adjourned. Liberty to move the matter for listing before the assigned bench. Mr. Mahanti, item 13.
Yes, sir.
Mr.
30.
Sarathi Jyoti Mahanti, S.J. Mahanti for the petitioner. Mr. Akin on the AGA for the state. Yes,
This is the second round litigation.
yes,
Earlier, the petition approached before this Hon'Ble court,
yes.
challenging the action of the opposite party in not releasing the gratuity amounts, also leave salary on the grounds of mere pending of the surcharge proceeding.
Last order is 18-4,
Lordship,
page 16.
page 17, Lordship, 25-4 and 24, your Lordship. This Hon'Ble court directed to the opposite party number 2 to release the amount withheld by the opposite party number 2. As per the direction,
ଆପଣ 15/4 ଟା କୋର୍ଟ ଆଗ ଫାଇଲ କରିଥିଲେ 10025.
ସେଟା ହଉଛି ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ 2018 ରେ ମାନେ
ଆପଣ ଏଇଟା ଲିବର୍ଟି ନେଲେନି?
they kindly glance page 17, Lordship.
ଆରେ ନାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ପଚାରିଲେ କ୍ଲାଏଣ୍ଟ ଗ୍ଲାନ୍ସ କୁହନ୍ତୁନି, ଇଟ୍ ଗେଟ୍ସ ଡିଷ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟେଡ.
Yes,
ଆପଣ
sir.
ଯଦି ବୁଝି ପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ତାହେଲେ ମତେ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରେଟ୍ ପଚାରନ୍ତୁ.
Extremely sorry.
ମୁଁ ଯଦି ଆରେ why should be sorry? You are arguing a matter, should you be sorry? Then I will not interact. I am a human being, I have to interact. 18/4 ରେ order ହେଲା without any liberty, it was withdrawn, dismissed as withdrawn.
Yes, your
What was the prayer?
In that case, the present petitioner challenged the initiation of the surcharge proceeding against the petitioner. During pendency of the writ application before the Hon'Ble court, in the surcharge proceeding, the petitioner exonerated in the surcharge proceeding. Therefore, the petitioner only
ଆପଣ ଯୋଉଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି, can I add those things to the order of honorable coordinate bench?
yes, sir.
18/4 ପଢନ୍ତୁ.
Is the petitioner exonerated in the surcharge proceeding?
ଆରେ
Therefore,
don't get jittery. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଭାବନ୍ତୁନି ଯେ ମୁଁ କୋର୍ଟ ଆପଣ ଏଗେନ୍ଷ୍ଟ ରେ ଯାଉଛି. Be straight and be simple. ଆପଣଙ୍କର 18/4 ରେ ଆପଣ exonerate ହେଲେ କଣ ହେଲା? Nothing has been written. It is simply dismissed as withdrawn. ଆପଣ ଲିବର୍ଟି ମାଗିବାର ଥିଲା. ସେ କୋଉ ମେମୋରେ ଫାଇଲ କଲେ? ଆପଣ ଲେଖିବାର ଥିଲା ମେମୋରେ ଯେ ସେଟା he has been exonerated. But you are sure it's a fact that he was exonerated and that was challenged.
that order I have annexed, your Lordship.
ଆରେ annex ନାହିଁ sir, ଆପଣ ପଚାରିବା କଥା ଯେ
yes.
WPC 10353 disposed of. ଏଟା ଏଥିରେ annex ହେଲେ କଣ ହବ? 10353 ରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର substance of challenge କଣ ଥିଲା?
Initiation of surcharge proceeding.
ନହେଲେ ଆପଣ ଟାଇମ ନିଅନ୍ତୁ, ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ଥରେ.
That
Be
order,
sure of your submission.
yes,
because I will record.
Yes, yes. I have that surcharge proceeding order is page 13, your Lordship. In
10353 ରେ ମୁଁ କେମିତି ଦେଖିବି page 13? ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ 353 କଥା ପଚାରୁଛି ଆପଣ 222 କଥା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ I am asking you specifically regarding 10353 what are the subject matter ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି page 13 is that petition before me
No, I am not.
then what is the point in saying page 13 ପାଞ୍ଚ ଥର
ମୁଁ ଟିକେ clarify କରିଦେବି
ନାଇଁ ଆପଣ କ୍ଲାରିଫାଇ କରି ସାର୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ବାଟରେ କ୍ଲାରିଫାଇ କଲେ କେମିତି ହବ ମୋର ଡାଉଟ ଟା ମୁଁ ତ ଫେର ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରିବି
Yes, sir.
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ ପଚାରୁଛି 10353
I'm
ରେ
duty bound to give the answer, Your Lordship.
ଆରେ
but-
ଡ୍ୟୁଟି ବାଉଣ୍ଡ ନୁହଁ ତ ଆପଣ ତାର ଆନ୍ସର ଦେଲେ ପେଜ 13 353 ମୋ ପାଖରେ ନାହିଁ ମୁଁ କଣ ଦେଖିବି so you have to give a statement 353 ରେ ଏୟା ଥିଲା ପେଜ 13 କହିଲେ କଣ?
10353 2018 is
Ah.
filed by the present petitioner against the initiation of the search
ସେଇଟା
proceeding.
ଚାରିଥର କାଇଁ କହୁଛନ୍ତି
That was in that search proceeding, the petitioner was exonerated. That order,
କହିସାରିଲେଣି ସେଇଟା
that order is annexed 4, page 13, Your Lordship.
ଆରେ ବାଜ୍ଞା କଣ ଆପଣ କଣ ବୁଝେଇବି ଆପଣ ସେଟା ଆଉଥରେ ଚ୍ୟାଲେଞ୍ଜ କରୁଛନ୍ତି
No,
ତାହେଲେ କାଇଁ ବାରମ୍ବାର କହୁଛନ୍ତି
my limited grievance, Your Lordship.
ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ପଚାରିଲେ ସେଟା ଆନ୍ସର ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ୱିଥଡ୍ର କଲେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
you cannot further challenge ମାନେ initiate that proceeding unless you challenge that order or you file a review I cannot ମାନେ redirect modify the order of a coordinate bench
ନା ମୁଁ ସେଇ order modify କରିବା ପାଇଁ next page ରେ
ଚାହୁଁନାହାନ୍ତି ଠିକ ଅଛି but I have to know that
yes I am
yes ତାପରେ କଣ ହେଲା 25 ରେ ଯୋଉ ଅର୍ଡର ହେଲା ସେଥିରେ କଣ subject
25
matter?
ଚାରି order ହେଲା ମୋର କଣ ହେଲା ନା ଯେହେତୁ ମୋ ସଚା ପ୍ରେସିଡେଣ୍ଟ exonerated ହେଇଗଲି ମୋର ଲିଭ୍ ସାଲାରୀ ଗ୍ରାଚୁଇଟି ଟାକୁ withheld କରିଥିଲେ with due to mere pending of the such proceeding.
ଆପଣ ସେଟା ମାଣ୍ଡାମସ୍ ପାଇଁ ଅପେକ୍ଷା କଲେନି ଆପଣ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଡେ ରେ ଅର୍ଡର ନେଇଗଲେ there is no merit adjudication
ମୋ ଯେହେତୁ mere pending ଥିଲା representation ବୋଲି honorable court
ତାପରେ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ରିଜେକ୍ଟ ହେଇଗଲା
ନାଇଁ allow କଲେ they have released my only the amount withheld by them but so far my responsibility that amount
ଆରେ
was,
you are agreed by that order
I am not agreed but the
କାଇଁ ଚ୍ୟାଲେଞ୍ଜ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ରିଟ୍ ରେ
they have
ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯୋଉଟା look at your brief don't
Yes.
ଆପଣ page 17 ରେ ଅର୍ଡର ହେଲା representation consideration ପାଇଁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଡେ ରେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
so there is no mandamus so ସେମାନେ representation dispose of କଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଇଏ ଅନୁସାରେ you are agreed by that order disposing of the representation
they have only released my the amount which are withheld.
are you are so happy by that order na kon if you are happy by that order then why you are challenging it if pursuant to the order passed by this court
Yes, sir.
dispose of the representation was disposed of you are happy with that order
Yes, your lordship.
then why you are challenging
As per the direction of the honorable court, they have released my part amount and balance amount with lying with them.
contempt they have not complied with the order
Partly complied, your lordship.
contempt habo tale first judge second judge third judge fourth judge semti read nahi aega at least to my limited knowledge semti nahi if you want to challenge it you challenge it but you are saying that you are so happy with that order or the petitioner is happy
ମୁଁ ଟିକେ clarify ମୋ fact of the case your lordship then your lordship
kahi clarify kari mane judge karo kam hala se clarify hebe
no lordship I am not saying
what
but
is this I don't
here is the
understand
case
this.
I have super
mane what is left in the matter which is to be understood by a judge kon clarify kariya pe rahila
I have already retired from my service to 19 your lordship.
to be satisfied by submitting then you submit no problem but I owe a duty to you to be interactive to understand
Yes,
things
yes, I am
clarify karantu tar thik achi I have understood it that you are happy with the order
That will be any other date your lordship.
then I have to record I can't waste time like this I have to record I told you that I have to record why you are seeking adjournment the earlier writ petition filed by the petitioner WPC number 10353 of 2018 was dismissed as withdrawn by order dated 18/4/2024 today doubt habo seta mate pacharibe fast hejo kahibe was dismissed as withdrawn by order dated 18/4/2024 with the following order order ta quote kar de apparently there was another writ petition WPC number 10025 of 2024 pending before this court which was disposed of at the stage of admission by order dated 25/4/2024 by the following order ta quote kar dele copy paste kar debe web ru nahi kiya on being specifically asked the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that though the writ petition 10353 of 2018 was dismissed as withdrawn, still the cause of action survived to maintain the WPC number 10025 of 2024. It is submitted that. So कौन हितला कहूथिले जोटा पेज
As per the last honorable
पेज
direct
16 order रे कोटा चैलेंज करथिले
Sithre more inaction of the opposite party number 2 not releasing my retired
पेज 16
page 16 ଟା
कोटा
ହଉଛି
चैलेंज करथिले आपण एक्सोनरेट हेले तापर
yes,
विथड्रॉ
yes.
करदेले
against under section 67 of the Orissa Cooperative Society Act surcharge proceeding initiated against the me on that
submitted that a surcharge proceeding initiated against the petitioner under the provisions of the Cooperative Societies Act for recovery of certain amount. So, under the provisions of Odisha Cooperative Societies Act for recovery of certain amount from the petitioner was challenged in the WPC number 10353 of 2018. The said proceeding resulted in exoneration of the petitioner. Therefore,
by the order dated
the writ petition was withdrawn. Though such details were not mentioned before the Honorable Court, as would be apparent from the order dated 18/4/2024. But it is submitted that pursuant to the order dated 25/4/2024, in WPC number 10025 of 2024, outside पढ़ले कौन लिखली last sentence granting liberty to the petitioner to approach the authority, to approach the OP number 2 therein by filing a detailed representation for consideration of the same. outside पढ़ sentence आप पूरा पढ़ दो comma, the petitioner approached the authority by making a representation. Representation na kete annexer.
seteବେଳେ se representation under annexures annexure 6 ଥିଲେ at that point in that earlier writ application
which has not been enclosed to the present writ petition. कौन लिखले petition comma ପରେ copy of which has not been enclosed to the present writ petition. The representation was disposed of by order dated
one 5/2024 you know sir.
annexer was order dated
1/5/2024 you know sir.
annexer
Only they transfer my amount but without any communication to the order to the petitioner also. The opposite part number only transfer the
by order dated 1/5/2024. It is further submitted. The said order has not been communicated to the petitioner. Due to the lack of such particulars before this court, The petitioner seeks adjournment. The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks adjournment. As prayed for, the matter stands adjourned with liberty to move before the assigned bench. Yes.
Date.
Yes.
My lord, item number 8 was passed over. They didn't appear.
Pass over item 8.
Fix a date, your lordship.
I can't fix a date. Tomorrow it can be listed, but you have to move. Only because I cannot fix it because it's not a regular bench. So I should not fix dates for other benches. It's not proper. As far as I am concerned, it's not proper. Any date you can, any day you can move it. So last account likely, पढ़ो last liberty account likely. With liberty to move before the assignment. Any day you can get the matter listed. Yes.
Pass
क्या
over
कौन
item
चाहोगे
8.
कौन? Yes.
This item number 8, my lord.
None appears for the petitioner, though the matter is called twice over. The matter stands adjourned with liberty to move before the assigned bench. Yes.
Fourteen.
First over.
Adjourn.
Mr. S.P. Das for the petitioner. Mr. A.K. Sharma, AGA for the state, Lord Counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation. As prayed for. The matter stands adjourned with liberty to move before the assigned bench for listing.
15.
Mr. U.K. Samal for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Sharma, AGA for the state. Yes, Mr. Samal.
This is the second round rate petition filed by the petitioners.
Yes.
Petitioners were initially appointed as Panchayat Secretary.
Yes.
In 2009,
Yes.
they have been promoted to the post of VLW.
Yes.
He has superannuated in 2023
Yes.
after rendering a service more than 10 years. In the meantime, several writ petitions were filed before this Honorable Court and ultimately carried to the Honorable Supreme Court. And as per the order of this Honorable Court and the Honorable Supreme Court, the minimum pension has been granted to series of persons consisting about 665 and thereafter to some. I have annexed those documents under Annexure 4. The petitioners are petition is similarly placed. But earlier he had approached this Honorable Court to consider the representation and the same has been rejected by order dated 25/6/2024. And person similarly situated on the same date retired, even before and after they have retired, the minimum pension has been extended to them. But the same has not been provided to them.
Take notice. You have to
Okay.
respond.
Notice, Annexure 6, page 30.
Yes.
Yes.
Detail
Because the question of law was left open.
Yes.
But perhaps you are not disputing that they are similarly situated.
But
Or according to you, do you find anything that there is a finding that they are not similarly situated in Annexure 6? See the counter is required. Yes. Hard learned counsel for the petitioner. It is submitted that the petitioners, though are similarly situated to several other persons, they have not. They are. This is only one, or
only one.
He is not granted pension, having superannuated from government service on 30.06.2023. Initially appointed as Panchayat Secretary. Panchayat Secretary. Then promoted to the post of village level worker into bracket VLW. The petitioner is thereafter Gram Panchayat Secretary. Thereafter?
No. Initially Gram Panchayat Secretary. Your Lordship dictated Panchayat Secretary. Gram Panchayat Secretary. Thereafter promoted to BLW.
সেটা তাଙ୍କର আভরমেন্ট সে আছে।
But in annexure 6, Miller, the principal secretary recorded. The
গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েত সেক্রেটারি করতে হবো।
Yes.
তাহলে গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েত করদিও। ইনিশিয়ালি পড়ুনাহান্তি ইনিশিয়াল সেক্রেটারি ওটা কোন থাকে? Initially is appointed as গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েত। যদিও পিটিশনে লেখা হয়েছে পঞ্চায়েত, গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েত লিখিবে। তাহলে গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েত কোর্ট ভিতরে রাখ দিও। VLW ଆଉ ଫର୍ଦର ପ୍ରମୋସନ ପାଇଥିଲେ କି?
No. BLW. Retired as.
ହେଲା ହଁ ଠିକ ଅଛି। କଣ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ କୋଉଠି ଚାଲିଲା? Stop. It is submitted that the petitioner's prayer for grant of minimum pension was rejected by order dated 25/6/2024 into bracket annexure 6
Mile.
passed by
OP number 1.
by OP number 1. Para. Hard issue notice and a DG appears on behalf of the opposite parties 1, 2 and 3. Mr. Sudhir Patra, Learned Counsel, who usually appears on behalf of the Accountant General Odisha, being present in court, accepts notice on behalf of OP number 4. Let 3 appears on जो लिख लेनी की on behalf of so and so, and waves of notice लिखियो and waves notice करो off no waves notice करो. Let 3 extra copies be served on Mr. Sharma, since there are 3 different offices. Serve 3 copies and 2 extra copies. अपन advance copy पाइचंती 1 copy ले हबो 1 extra copy on Mr. Patra for OP number 4. The opposite parties shall file the response to the petition within 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
List before the assigned bench on being moved by the petitioner. Yes.
16 is same.
16 same order.
Mile.
Annexure type is same, principal secretary order.
Same.
Yes, same.
17. 18 and 26 are same. Can I with the leave?
Please, yes. 18 টা লিখুন তো 16 then 18 then 26 আগে ଆପଣ ଯୋଉଟା 15 ଯୋଉଟା ଲେଖିଲେ 15 ପାଖରେ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ ନହେଲେ ଗୋଟେ ଭୁଲ ଭାଲ ହବ 15 ପାଖରେ 16 ଲେଖିବେ 18 ଲେଖିବେ 26 ଲେଖିବେ ଲିଷ୍ଟରେ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ଖାଲି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଆପଣ କାଉନସିଲଙ୍କ ନାଁଟା ବଦଳେଇ ପଡିପାରେ 15 ମିଷ୍ଟର ଶର୍ମା
Mile.
16 ମିଷ୍ଟର ଶର୍ମା
Mile.
18
Mile.
Mr. Sharma. 26
Mile.
Mr. Naik, SN Naik, AC. Sachidananda Naik. Yes. Mr. Mahapatra. Yes.
Petitioner claim for a grant of a minimum pension by counting the watch charge period of service, my lord. Similar issue now is pending before Hon'Ble Apex Court and also Interim is pending. And the notice has been issued in coordinate bench, my lord.
Let notice be issued, not to Pradhan.
Apex Court ର decision ଟା କଣ ହେଲା?
Pending ଅଛି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ stay ହେଇକି batch tag ହେଇକି ଅଛି।
ଆଚ୍ଛା। ଆଚ୍ଛା similar order ଅଛି? It is ठीक ଅଛି petitioner is agreed by the लिखले appearance लिखले Mr. P.K. Mahapatra for the petitioner Mr. A.K. Sharma AGA for the state the petitioner is agreed by the non-sanction of minimum pension by taking it by adding to आपण government service रे थिले ना बिल्कुल जॉइन करना
नहीं गवर्नमेंट है watch charge return
that is the problem of
Work charge.
minimum pension after having retired from the watch charge establishment while working as
watch charge
ठीक है देखिए ठीक है
retired pump driver, my lord.
Working as pump driver under the establishment of
Hon'Ble Irrigation Division.
Establishment
ଅନୁଗୁଳ କୁ ପାର୍ଟି କରିଛନ୍ତି ହଁ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଏଷ୍ଟାବ୍ଲିଶମେଣ୍ଟ କଣ ଲେଖିଲେ
chief engineer and machine manager, Brahmani machine. Operator 4 hours.
ଅନୁଗୁଳ irrigation division ଅନୁଗୁଳ in the district of ଅନୁଗୁଳ. It is submitted that similar matters involving the same questions of law is pending adjudication before the Honorable Supreme Court. Before the Supreme Court, civil appeal ହେଇନି.
Diary.
In SLP into bracket C, diary number 30806 of 2018. First page देखो ठीक अछि तो पारा it is submitted that earlier order का tribunal रा ना high court रा महापत्र
30806 18 में confirm से benefit पाइछ ये जो paragraph 1 रे लिखि page 1 रे
को SLP टा pending अछि the number दियंतु छाड़ दियंतु भूल भाल हेले before the Supreme Court हैला. It is submitted that by several earlier orders tribunal na high court ki dele
tribunal को confirm annexure 4 रे मु देछि तापर confirm by this honorable court
the state administrative tribunal since abolished granted relief to the person similarly situated as the petitioner. The said orders were confirmed by this court and ultimately challenge to the orders passed by this court is pending before the Supreme Court. Issue notice Learned AGA appears on behalf of the opposite parties 1 TO25 Web's notice. Let 5 extra copies be served on the learned AGA. Within how much time? 5 days? Within 5 working days? Mr. Sudhir Kumar Patra, who usually appears on behalf of the OP number 6 Accountant General, accepts notice. Let an extra copy of the petition be served on Mr. Patra within 5 days. The matter shall await decision of the Honorable Supreme Court. The opposite parties have the liberty to file their response. Matter stands adjourned, granting liberty to the petitioner to move the same before the assigned bench by mentioning. Yes.
19
ଟା ପରା ଗଲା ଏଟା
ସବୁ ଅନ୍ୟ ଗୁଡା ସବୁ ସେମ୍ ଅଛି ପୋଷ୍ଟ
Let issue notice.
ଆପଣ ଏଟା କେତେ ଡାକିଲେ
17 ଗଲା ଏବେ 19
17 पर 19 समान
No.
19 rejection order
Rejection order page
19.
annexure 6 page 39.
ସେଇ ୱାର୍ଚାର୍ଜ ବି
17 ରେ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ ଏଟା କେତେ 17 ଡାକୁଛନ୍ତି
19
19 ଭୁଲ ହେଇଯିବ 19 ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ ମିଷ୍ଟର ପିକେ ମହାପାତ୍ର ମିଷ୍ଟର ଏକେ ଶର୍ମା. The petitioner challenges the order of rejection
Dated 13 June 24.
dated 13/6/2024 into bracket annexure 6 to the writ petition passed by the
The
OP
principal
number 1,
secretary.
OP number 1, rejecting the prayer of the petitioner for grant of minimum pension. After he has retired from the Warchurch establishment, working as
रिटायर्ड हेल्पर माला रेगुलर
helper, regular helper.
ये माला
Warchurch नुह
नहीं ये रेगुलर है कि रिटायर्ड है
कौन लिखे सेंटेंस टा पढନ୍ତୁ Warchurch नुह. After he has retired while working as retired from government service while working as helper in the regular establishment of
जूनियर इंजीनियर जी सेक्शन भंजनगर
तो पार्टी करना है अपन आउट गुडा धरछु
अंडर
22616
अंडर माइल अंडर ऑपोजिट 4 माइल under the executive.
brought over to the regular establishment as the helper with effect from 7/9/2018.
नहीं से पार्टी करना है भंजन
Opposite 4 my lord.
Under the
Executive engineer.
under the superintendent engineer electoral circle R&B Odisha Bhubaneswar.
under the establishment of General Electric Division number 1 Bhubaneswar.
Bhanjanagar my lord.
ଆପଣ ପାର୍ଟି କରିନାହାନ୍ତି ଖୋର୍ଦ୍ଧା ପାର୍ଟି କରିଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ତ ସେ ପଚାରୁଛି ଆପଣ ଭଞ୍ଜନଗର କହୁଛନ୍ତି ବେଶୀ କେସ୍ ହେଲା ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ବାଣ୍ଟି ଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ବାବୁ ଦେଇ ଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି 3ଟା କେସ୍ କୋଉଠି ଖୋର୍ଦ୍ଧାକୁ ଭଞ୍ଜନଗର ଭଞ୍ଜନଗରକୁ ସମ୍ବଲପୁର ସମ୍ବଲପୁରକୁ ଅନୁଗୁଳ ଅନୁଗୁଳକୁ କଟକ ସେ ଏଥିରେ ତ କହୁଛନ୍ତି
Under Bhubaneswar Khordha. OP4.
ନହେଲେ ଯୋଉଟା ଶର୍ମା ସାର୍ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଟା ଟିକେ ଉପର ସୁପରିଟେଣ୍ଡିଂ ଇଞ୍ଜିନିୟର ତଳେ ଥିବ
Your lordship kindly page 40. Your lordship kindly see page 40.
ସୁପରିଟେଣ୍ଡିଂ ଇଞ୍ଜିନିୟର
OP3. See OP3.
Page 40.
establishment of superintending engineer electrical circle
Circle R&B
bracket
Odisha.
R&B
Odisha Bhubaneswar.
ओडिशा भुवनेश्वर देखिए लिख पारे OP3 तापर कोन लिखले सेंटेंस ता ते आर ऑर्डर ता पढंतु नोटिस हला पर इट इज सबमिटेड दैट ता पूर्वरु अपीयरेंस पूर्वरु ना सबमिशन ता अपन जोटा आपण 17 देबे डिक्टेशन नेले सबमिटेड by similar full stop. Such orders were confirmed by this court. Ultimately challenged by filing of SLP by the state opposite parties. Sama, rest are several. Mr. Patra, you are here for OP5. Yes.
Item 20.
नहीं, Mr. Mahapatra का टी सॉरी जो, Mr. Mahapatra.
My lord.
से जॉइंट द डिक्टेशन नेले नाले डिसजॉइंट ही जो. 21 रे आपण अछंती. Mr. Pani just wait.
21 similar to item 17 fresh what size pension.
21 same as
item 17.
17.
इतरे
काम करछनी कहि परिबे?
माइल
को कहउनांदी 21 रे काम से पिटिशनर कोठी काम करथिले रिटायर्ड फ्रॉम द एस्टैब्लिशमेंट
स्वीपर वाइस चार्ज स्वीपर अनुगुल इरिगेशन डिवीजन
लिखो
मुसेला लिखि देती मैं
लिखो तो आज्ञा रिटायर्ड फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट सर्विस working in the work charge establishment as sweeper in the Onugul under the establishment of Onugul irrigation division. Clear. Next.
22.
22 JC period.
JC operator.
Job contract.
Rejection.
It is rejection or challenge करी it job contract period of service count will.
Rejection order अपन dictation देली केते item.
Annexure 5 page 21.
Challenging the rejection order.
Annexure 5 page.
सेटा annexure 6 थेला.
Page 19 and item 19 में
rejection order लिखिले पूरा clearly टाकिले अपन ହେଲା এটা ରିଜେକ୍ସନ ଅର୍ଡର 1300 କାହିଁକି ହବ ସବୁଗୁଡା କଣ 13/6/24 ହବ ମାନେ ଅଛି ଆପଣ ଭଲ କଥା କହୁଛନ୍ତି
ଏଟା ହଉଛି annexure 5 15 ଜୁଲାଇ 24 page 21
order of rejection dated 15th July 2024
my lord
page 21 ଆଜ୍ଞା 23
22 ଟା ମାନେ ଟିକେ ଅଲଗା ଇଏ ଜବ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟ ପିରିୟड ସେଟା ୱାଟ ଚାର୍ଜ ଥିଲା
ଇଏ ରେଗୁଲାର ଏଷ୍ଟାବ୍ଲିଶମେଣ୍ଟ ନୁହଁ
22 ରେ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ ଯୋଟା ଲେଖିଲେ ଏବେ
ସେଟା ୱାଟ ଚାର୍ଜ ଥିଲା
in the job contract establishment
my lord
ला 23
23 similar item 17 ହେଲା rejection ହେଇନି ଇଏ ହେଲା regular retired work khalasi.
Regular khalasi.
My lord.
Division.
Under executive engineer MI division Khordha.
Order of rejection ଅଛି?
Nine.
No, no.
Fresh.
Fresh.
Order of-
Nine. Order of rejection 9. Not granting pension.
My
25.
25 rejection order annexure 12 dated 13/6/24.
Disturb କରନ୍ତୁ ନାହିଁ ଆଜ୍ଞା। ଆପଣ ତ disoriented ରହିବେ। ମୁଁ ଯଦି ଆପଣଙ୍କ କାମ କରିବି dictation ନେବି ତାହେଲେ ବି disoriented ରହିବେ। 25.
25 rejection order annexure 12 dated 13/6/24 is a retired peon regular under superintending engineer Bhadrak RM division Bhadrak.
ସେ ଯାହା କଲେଣି ଆଉ ଥରେ ଆପଣ ମୂଳରୁ କହିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଭୁଲଭାଲ
Annexure 10, Annexure 10 rejection order.
ସେ 12 କହୁଛନ୍ତି।
No, no.
12 22638.
No. Six, 3, 8.
Annexure 12 page 51 ଦେଖିଲେ?
My lord.
Palash Chandra Chand.
My lord, my lord. 13 June 24. Understood.
Next. Item 30.
30 watch charge fresh a retired khalasi regular.
এটা রেগুলার খলাসি?
My lord.
কোটু?
Under superintending engineer MI division Noyagarh.
এটা রিজেক্ট হয়েছে না
Fresh.
স্যাংশন হয়নি?
Nine.
মিস্টার নায়ক। শর্মা ଆପଣଙ୍କର କୋଉ ଯାଏଁ ଅଛି ମ୍ୟାଟର ଗୁଡାକ?
25.
ମୋର ଅଛି ଆଉ 25.
ଆପଣଙ୍କର 26 ମିଷ୍ଟର ନାୟକ।
My lord.
Much.
30 ହଉଛି ସାଂକ୍ସନ ହେଇନି ରିଟାୟାର୍ଡ ଖଲାସି ଫ୍ରମ୍ ହ୍ୱିଚ୍ ଡିଭିଜନ ଆଉ ଥରେ କହିଲେ?
Under superintending engineer MI division Noyagarh.
ତାପରେ
31 rejection order annexure 9 dated 4/7/24.
ତାପରେ
A retired operator.
ଆପଣଙ୍କର
Retired
31 ଟା କୋଉ ଡିଭିଜନରେ ଥିଲେ ସେ?
31 retired operator.
31 ଟା ରିଟାୟାର୍ଡ ଅପରେଟର?
My lord.
ରେଗୁଲାର ନା ୱାର୍କ ଚାର୍ଜ?
Watch charge. Under superintending engineer Mahanadi barrage division Kotak.
32 କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ?
My lord. Nine 31.
31
My lord.
ୱାର୍କ ଚାର୍ଜ
Under
ମହାନଦୀ ବ୍ୟାରେଜ?
superintending engineer my lord. Mahanadi barrage division Kotak.
Then 32
similar to 22 job contract rejection.
ଜବ୍ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟ ରିଟାୟାର କଲେ
My lord.
କୋଉଠୁ?
ନାଇଁ ଜବ୍ ରିଟାୟାର କରିଛି ରେଗୁଲାର ଏ ଜବ୍ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟ ପିରିୟଡ ଟା କାଉଣ୍ଟ କରି ଟୋଟାଲ ପେନସନ।
ବୁଝିଲି ଯେ ଆପଣ ରିଟାୟାରମେଣ୍ଟ ବେଳେ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ସର୍ଭିସ ରେ ଥିଲେ ନା ନାଇଁ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ସ ଦ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ ଆଇ
My lord, government sir.
ତାହେଲେ ରେଗୁଲାର କହିବେ ନା ଜବ୍ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟ କହୁଛନ୍ତି? ରେଗୁଲାର କଣ?
ସରି my lord, ଏଟା ୱାଇଫ ହବ ଏଟା ସେ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ପେନସନ।
ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ପେନସନ 32
my lord 32 rejection order
तारो जो जेबे से डिसीज्ड एम्प्लॉई जेबे रिटायर्ड करथिले ना सर्विस से इन सर्विस रिटायर्ड चली गले
ନାଇଁ ସର୍ଭିସ କରି ରିଟାୟାର୍ଡ ହେଇଥିଲେ
रिटायर्ड है कि गले व्हेन ही रिटायर्ड व्हाट वाज ही
ଯେ ରେଗୁଲାର ରିଟାୟାର୍ଡ ବେଞ୍ଚ କ୍ଲର୍କ
बेंच क्लर्क हे गले कोठी
ମାଇଲା
कोर्ट रे भीतर केन चली आसले
ମାଇଲା
बेंच क्लर्क
ତାଙ୍କ ଜବ୍ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟରେ ବେଞ୍ଚ କ୍ଲର୍କ ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି ତାଙ୍କ ଜବ୍ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟ
बेंच क्लर्क पोस्ट कोन अछि इंजीनियरिंग डिपार्टमेंट
ସେଟଲମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଫିସର ଗଞ୍ଜାମ କଲେକ୍ଟର ମେଜର ବ୍ରହ୍ମପୁର ସେଟଲମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି
सेटलमेंट ऑफिसर
ମାଇଲା ରିଜେକ୍ସନ ଅର୍ଡର ଆନେକ୍ସର 3
अनेक्सर 3 होची रिजेक्शन
ମାଇଲା 1824
आउ कोड रहला आपण
सेतिक सॉरी
ठीक अछि
Item 20, the best.
नेक्स्ट आडा कोन
Item 20,
Item 20.
lots of division bench assignment.
Mr. Shankar Prasad Pani for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Sharma, AGA for the state. ଆପଣ ଏଟା ଫିଜିକାଲ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି ନା ନାଇଁ ପେପରଲେସ୍
Physical.
ଦେଲେନି ସେ ତ କରିପାରିବେନି ନା it is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that the matter involves assignment of the matter is not assigned to this bench registry to do the needful ଆପଣ ଆଉ ଥରେ move କରନ୍ତୁ registry liberty granted to move the registry for listing of the matter yes next
24,
Mr. M.S.Sahoo for the petitioner Mr. A.K. Sharma AGA for the state learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation as prayed for matter is adjourned granting liberty to move the assigned bench for listing next please
27,
Mr. Sadasiva Patra for the petitioner Mr. S. Patra for the petitioner Mr. S.N. Naik AC for the state learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation as prayed for the matter stands adjourned with liberty to move for listing before the assigned bench.
28,
So Bishwal kon adjourn करथिले ना कोन आपण पर नोट करथिले adjournment
आगे
28 टा adjourn करथिले से
करथिले
नहीं करना
मु तो कहीं मार्क करनी
नहीं अर्जन है
Sadasiva Patra for the petitioner Mr. S.N. Naik AC for the state learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation as prayed for the matter stands adjourned with liberty to move for listing before the assigned bench
33,
ये भी Mr. Bishwal पटे गले 33 pass over करता 34
34,
yes Mr. Behra
And the prayer of the petitioner.
Mr. S. Behra for the petitioner Mr. S.N. Naik AGA for the state
Though the petitioner was appointed as a peer in the regular establishment as under the open number 5, but he has joined in service in pursuant to the order under Annexure 2, and thereafter in 2017 he was not allowed to join in spite of the several approaches to the authority, and finally under Annexure 3 has represented to the government, and nothing has been communicated why they have not allowed to join the petitioner in service manner, even though he was appointed regular establishment and the rehabilitation rule matter. Annexure 1 is the upon that order. Page 9.
9 वर्ष हे गेलानी
Since the authority assures that
9 वर्ष ना
2017 they have discontinued. Thereafter they file representation after 7 years. They are discontinued period.
ने आपण जॉइन केबे कले काई नाही की
ମୁଁ ଲେଖିଛି
15 କରିଛି
Annexure 2
Annexure 2, that is the order.
ସେ ତ 15 ବି
ହଁ ମୁଁ କାମ କରିଛି 17 ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ।
କାଟି
তাহলে ଆପଣ କଣ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ଡିସ୍ପୋଜାଲ ନା mandamus?
Representation annex theta, let him communicate why they have not, what is the reason nothing.
Why they will communicate? ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ କଣ ଡ୍ୟୁଟି ଅଛି?
Nothing has
ଆରେ
been.
କି କଥା ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି? ଆପଣ ଚାକିରିକୁ ଯୋଉ ଦିନ ଯିବେନି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଅଥରିଟି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଜଣେଇବ ନା ଆପଣ ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ ଦେଇକି ଯିବେ।
ମତେ ବି କିଛି ଜଣାଉନାହାନ୍ତି
କାହିଁ ଜଣେଇବେ ସେ?
କି ମତେ ଆଲାଉ ବି କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି।
କିଏ କାହାକୁ ଜଣାନ୍ତି ନା?
Let them take instruction why they have not allowed.
See, you have to apply for leave. They may reject it.
Man.
So you must know what you are doing. ଆପଣ you are putting the goal on their side ଯେ ସେ ଆଜ୍ଞା ଜଣାଉନାହାନ୍ତି ମୁଁ କାହିଁକି ଯାଉନି ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ। So that order I have to pass. My order should sound some logical. I have to then direct that why the petitioner is not going. The authority shall obtain instruction. The order କିଛି ମାନେ ରହିବ? ଆପଣ ଦେଲେ application ସେ ରିଜେକ୍ଟ କରିଦେଲେ କି ଆପଣ ଲଙ୍ଗ ଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡିଂ ଆବସେନ୍ସ ତାପରେ ସେ ଆକ୍ସନ ନେଲେ କଣ ସମଥିଙ୍ଗ ଗୁଡା ଆପଣ ନିଜେ ଜାଣିନାହାନ୍ତି ଆପଣ କଣ କରୁଛନ୍ତି? ହାଉ ଦେ ୱିଲ୍ ନୋ?
ମତେ ତ ଆଲାଉ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ବୋଲି ମୁଁ କହୁଛି।
ଆଲାଉ କଣ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆଲାଉ କେମିତି? ସେମିତି ଆଜ୍ଞା ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ସର୍ଭିସରେ କିଛି ସିଷ୍ଟମ ନାହିଁ ଆଲାଉ ନ କରିବାର। ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଗୋଟେ କାଗଜ ଦେବେ ସେ କାଗଜଟା ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଯେମିତି ଆପଣ ଏତେ କାଗଜ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଚତୁର୍ଥ କାଗଜଟା ଦେଇପାରିବେନି କାହିଁକି? ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯୋଉ ଦେଲେ ଆନେକ୍ସର 1 ଆଉ 2 କି ତ ଡିସଆଲାଉ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି?
ନାଇଁ ମୁଁ ତାପରେ କାମକୁ ମୁଁ ଲେଖିଛି ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ଦେଇ ଲେଖିଛି।
ଆରେ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ତ ସମସ୍ତେ ଦେବେ ସେଟା କଥା ନାହିଁ। 24 ମସିହାରେ କାହିଁ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ଆପଣ ବୁଝିପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି? ମୁଁ ଠିକ ବୁଝୁଛି ଆପଣ ବି ବୁଝୁଛନ୍ତି। ଜଣେ 17 ମସିହା ପରେ କାହିଁ 24 ମସିହା ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ଦେଲା ସେଟା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ। ବଟ୍ ୟୁ ମଷ୍ଟ ଟୁ ମେକ୍ ଆଉଟ୍ ଏ କେସ୍ ୟୁ ହାଭ୍ ଟୁ ମେକ୍ ଏ ପଜିଟିଭ ଟେକ୍ ଏ ପଜିଟିଭ ଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡ। ଯେ ମୁଁ ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ ଦେଲି ସେ ରିଜେକ୍ଟ କରିଦେଲେ କି ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଛୁଟି ମାଗିଲି ଦେଲେନି। Your grievance is that I joined what for 2 years thereafter I don't go to the office. Now they do not allow me to go to the office. There must be some incident. Upon suspend ହେଇଛନ୍ତି କି arrest ହେଇକି suspend ହେଇଗଲେ 48 hours ରହିଲେ।
No proceeding is pending. I have mentioned in my pleadings.
So that you know.
Yes.
How they will know what is your activity? कि ଆପଣଙ୍କର medical illness ଥିଲା, health ground ଥିଲା, health ground ଥିଲା. Still you will know and apply for leave, medical leave. So what do you want, sir? Disposal of representation. This the learned appearance लिख ली? अच्छा ठीक है। The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner joined as per the rehabilitation assistance, that is OCS RAS rule 1990, as peon in regular establishment under W/S subdivision Kotak. WS ର full form ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି କି? WS subdivision କଣ ତା full form ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି? As mentioned लिख दियंतु, as mentioned in Annexure 1, order dated 9/11/2015, issued by Executive Engineer PH Division -1 Roman 1, Kotak. Annexure 1 देखिए लिख परिवे. It is submitted thereafter. The petitioner joined his service and Annexure 2 was issued by the Assistant Executive Engineer W/S subdivision Kotak. Water supply. WS is water supply. Water supply subdivision Kotak. Annexed to the writ petition marked as Annexure 2. Order dated 16/11/15. Thereafter, though no details have been given in the writ petition, either in the averment or in the annexures, it is submitted by the petitioner that he has not been allowed to discharge his duties. The petitioner has filed a representation dated 15.07.2024. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that the petitioner will be satisfied if the direction is issued to the authority to dispose of his petition in accordance with law. The learned ASC in response submits that there is nothing on record to indicate regarding continuance of the petitioner in service. However, any grievance petition that has been filed shall be dealt with by the appropriate authority in accordance with law. Having heard learned counsel for the parties, the writ petition is disposed of, observing that if the it is observed that the petitioner shall approach the authority along and produce the certified copy of this order along with copy of the representation into bracket annexure 3 bracket close dated 15/7/2024 along with all other relevant documents. So Behra, you should advise him that to forget everything and join service. That is a good possibility. Se jedin absent rahile to explain kari paribani. Au jodi chutti sanction is to irregular he gala. Unauthorized illegal absence. It is just a suggestion. You think, advise him accordingly. Let him join without claiming anything and go work. If he offers that, the authority may consider sympathetically. Then se join karithile apana dekhuchen dite gote annexure achi. Tapare you are his counsel. He is not disclosing before you what you can do. And much less what the court can do. What likely? No. The writ petition is disposed of? Yes. It is, and any other relevant documents sought to be relied upon by the petitioner, the authorities shall do well to deal with the grievance petition of the petitioner sympathetically and dispose of the same as expeditiously as possible. Yes.
Open number 3 your lordship.
So kaha division mu janni matlab che open number 3 re ki kaha korchenti कहले? Is he the authority?
No, annexure 2 is the open number 5 that assistant executive engineer. Annexure
authority आपन neutral रखिछि आपण जाहाकु भी देबे जोटा मिस्टर नंद मना करछन जे नै असेंती लेखंतु ने आपण स्पेसिफाई करंतु बट सिंस you do not know who is the authority to give that consider your application.
Open number 4 executive engineer your lordship said that can annexure 1
authority आपण दियंतु authority
annexure 1
opposite party authority specify करा हैछि आपण जाहाकु भी देई पारंतु किछ असुविधा. The court is not imposing any bar on the petitioner to make a representation. Authority into bracket कर दियंतु IES. Yes.
35.
Miss J. Ratha, M.S.J. Ratha for the petitioner, Mr. K.
My lord, the annexure 15 is the representation of the petitioner is pending before the OP number 2, my lord.
You will be satisfied if that direction is issued. Mr. S. Yes, Mr. Naik.
My lord.
That is appeal is pending. Mr. Ratha, you are referring to which annexure?
Annexure 15, my lord.
15.
45, my lord.
The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner raises a remitted grievance regarding passing of an order by the appropriate authority in response to the representation of the petitioner dated overwrite ହେଇଛି କୋଡଟା 23/4/2024 filed before the Director Land Records and Settlement, Consolidation Odisha into bracket OP number 2. The learned AC in response submits that the representation, if still pending, shall be disposed of in accordance with law. Having heard the learned counsel for the parties, the writ petition is disposed of. Observing that the authority shall do well, the authority shall do change karantu. The petitioner shall produce the certified copy of this order along with copy of the representation into bracket small s before the authority for consideration of the same stuff. The authority shall do well to consider the same and dispose of as expeditiously as possible in accordance with law. The writ petition stands disposed of. Yes.
36. Lordship. Item 33, I was on my list.
Yes, only 2-3 matters. If the list will be called again. Don't worry.
I'm good.
36. Yes, Mr. Patnaik.
Yes, may I please your lordship? This is the matter relating to RSCP under first, second and third RSCP milo.
Petitioner earlier approached before this honorable court under
So
annexure
you are challenging the rejection order.
my lord.
Aguru thile apon similar कहले.
And my lord, notice already issued by coordinate bench on identical matter.
Mr. Rabindra Kumar R.K. Patnaik for the petitioner, Mr. S.N. Naik AGA for the AC for the state. The petitioner challenges the order dated 5/6/2024 into bracket annexure 11 bracket closed, rejecting his prayer for grant of RACP, revised assured career progression under the provisions of ORSP rules. Para. Hard. Para. Issue notice. Learned AC appears on behalf of opposite parties 1, 2, and 3. Waives notice. Late. 3 extra copies be served on the learned AC. Mr. Sudhir Kumar Patra, learned counsel who usually appears for the Accountant General, appears on behalf of OP number 4. Late 1 extra copy be served on Mr. Patra.
Madam, 1, 2, 3 huchi extra 1 extra copy because all are the
देखंतु टिके look at your brief.
my lord.
जणे होचंती वाटर रिसोर्सेस एडिशनल चीफ सेक्रेटरी आ जणे एग्जीक्यूटिव इंजीनियर होचंती भद्रक
My lord.
आ जणे होचंती फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट तीनटा जाक अलग अलग ऑफिस.
Yes, my lord, your lordship's direction I will comply.
नो मो डायरेक्शन काई कंप्लाई करिवे आपण जण को नै कि केमति देबे.
No other.
इधर आपण देबेनी सेटा अलग कथा से फॉरवर्ड करिवे केमति
My
करिवे.
lord, 1, 7.
आपण जो 1 देबे से कोन तापरे आपण पई मीटिंग करिवे गोटे भद्रक राजीव भवन आ सेक्रेटरीएट कि लोक एबे आ गोटे बोधे खारबेल भवन नेगलन ना को.
My lord.
So before
Yes,
saying
yes.
something, think that
Oblige,
somebody
oblige.
has thought about it.
My lord.
Because it is wastage of time.
Right.
आपण address भी तीनटा अलगा देछन.
My lord.
कोन लिखले? आपण केतरा दग चाहछन मिस्टर पटनायक.
जो other coordinate
Mr. Naik can manage with that. आपण जेते कहउनांती
नहीं से 1, 2, 3 पे अन्य
ताको पारे एडवांस कॉपी नाही. से राजी हे गेलानी गोटे कॉपी पई. किंतु गोटा करे तापरे तम गोटे कॉपी दिया होछ. पण आपण जेते राजी हेबे कोन लिखले? आपण स्टैंडिंग काउंसिल. You are senior standing counsel. Standing counsel. Sorry, मु डाकिनी सेटा. सबुतरे लिखि देबे सुधीर कुमार पात्र standing counsel. On behalf of Accountant General accepts notice. Let 1 extra copy be waives notice. Appears and waives notice. Let 1 extra copy be served on Mr. Patra. The opposite parties shall file their response to the prayer of the petitioner within 6 weeks. Liberty granted for listing of the matter before the assigned bench. Yes.
37.
37 same.
Same order, 37.
39 also same.
39 same order.
Mal.
But 5 दिन no nathi. Extra copies be served within 7 working days. Next.
40.
Mr. Trilochan Panigrahi for the petitioner.
38. 38.
I'm sorry. Upon Dakileni, 38. Mr. J. Bishwal for the petitioner. Mr. S.N. Naik, AC for the state. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner doesn't want to press the petition. Files a memo indicating the same. The memo is taken on record. The writ petition stands disposed of.
With liberty, your lordship.
With liberty to file better application.
I'm grateful.
Yes. What लिख दीचन तो मेमो रे?
Memo लिखी दूची.
हाँ दियो. बड़े कागज तो नोटे दे दो. Yes. Next.
40.
Mr. Trilochan Panigrahi for the petitioner. The state party अछंती. आपण कॉपी पाइचंती मिस्टर नायक?
नहीं.
चीफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर अछंती, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर अछंती. ओदे नांती हो. Opposite party blank. Learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation. As per the matter stands adjourned. With liberty to move the assigned bench for listing. Yes, next please.
41.
Plus item 41 I pray may be taken after lunch.
ସେମାନେ ତ
41 my lord, I am there on
ତାଙ୍କୁ ଡିଟେନ୍ କରିବା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ପାସ ଓଭର କରିଦଉଛି
Milos.
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ୟେସ୍ 42 ପାସ ଓଭର କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ କଲ୍ ଦ ଲିଷ୍ଟ ଏଗେନ୍ ପାସ ଓଭର ଗୁଡାକ ଡାକନ୍ତୁ
Pass over 28, 28 and 33. 28. Act of police.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Act of
ଆଚ୍ଛା Mr. Rautre, Mr. Nanda had some difficulty. So as I was telling him, so he said ki,
No, 28 and 33 the same.
Achha.
I'm placing 33.
33.
Yes. Fresh matters.
28 equal to 33. 33 dictation. Hala?
These petitioner, they are the employees, NMR employees of Upper Club project.
Yes.
People are, and there is a history here. You'll also kindly come to page 31, the first judgment passed by the tribunal so far the present petitioner is concerned. Page 31.
Yes.
You'll also come to page 38, the operative portion of the judgment.
Yes.
The application is disposed of with the following direction. All the petitioners looking at the length of service that they have rendered should be brought over to the regular establishment in a phased manner as and when vacancy arises. After they are brought over to the regular establishment and or appointed on regular manner, they shall draw the salary and allowances attached to that post in which they are appointed. The length of service should be counted by grouping them 15 years, above 10 years, and above 5 years. Incumbent, those who have spent more number of years, should be preferred first to be brought over to the regular establishment. After they are brought over to the regular establishment, they should be allowed draw salary allowances as admission. Their service in the present post in the nominal muster roll shall be continued till the regulation. Then,
Yes.
Then you also kindly turn to page 88.
Yes.
This order was not carried out, so they approached this honorable court, and that was the order passed by this honorable court, annexure 5 at page 88.
Yes.
The relevant portion, operative portion is at page 89.
Yes.
Having heard on counsel for the parties and after going through the record, this court finds the division bench of Orissa Administrative Tribunal, Cuttack bench, Cuttack, in a connected matter, that is transfer application of 47 of 93 arising out of so-and-so, by judgment dated so-and-so, issue the following direction, which just now I read. Your
Yes.
Worship, that has been quoted again.
Yes, please.
Then, following the aforesaid judgment, similar direction were also issued at page 90 minute. Following the aforesaid judgment, similar direction were also issued by the tribunal by judgment dated 18/4/95 passed in transfer application number so-and-so arising out of OJC number so-and-so. The aforesaid judgment were challenged by the state before the apex court in SLP number so-and-so, which were dismissed by the order dated at the. In the view of such position, the writ petition stands disposed of with the direction the case of the petitioner shall be considered in the light of the direction contained in the judgment dated 18/8/93 passed by the tribunal in transfer application number so-and-so, Dinesh Kumar Mohanty, as expeditious as possible, preferably within a period of 4 months. This judgment was not carried out, for which we filed the contempt application, and the contempt application as per 94, they filed a compliance affidavit. That compliance affidavit, if you also will turn to page 97, they took this stand. Page 97, for
97.
which, page 97. Let's get it.
Sorry, please.
Yes, sir.
97.
Come to page 96, para 6. Towards
Para
the
6.
Para
That is 96, 6. Yes, please.
Towards the bottom. Accordingly, they have been brought over to the work charge establishment by order dated 1/10/2010 in response to the aforesaid decision of the government dated 25/2010.
Yes.
The conversion to regular establishment is being made amongst the work charge employees strictly in order of seniority in work charge establishment, irrespective of their category, in response to so-and-so number dated 27/5/2014. As such,
Yes.
the employees engaged under work charge establishment up to 22/1/85, serial number 700 of the seniority list, irrespective of category, have already been considered for regularization under regular wage establishment. These NMR since been brought over to work charge establishment during the year 2010 are found placed from serial number 1586 onwards. There are only 538 numbers with the petitioners. There are only 538 numbers of vacancies available for consideration of regularizations of the work charge employment to which the petitioner belongs. Now they say that because of up to their found place of 1586 and serial number 700 is the seniority, so therefore have to be regularized. Therefore, petitioner being 538 number, they are not be considered for regularization. Yes. Now we have brought it on the Right to Information Act because that contempt application is pending. Because contempt application, suppose they take this stand, ordinarily they will say the contempt court will say that it will be dropped. So I have to file the application enclosing the copy of the information I have obtained under the Right to Information Act. If a lordship will turn to the last page, that is
172.
That is at page 1. Yes, last page that 202. 202. Last
201.
201. Yes. You also see the total. I have brought it from the. If you also will say, I'll show that total strength as per this total strength as per CSL is 848.
CSL is common seniority list.
Yes. Common seniority list. Retired and death as on 15/8/2024 182. Balance 666. Sanction post is as per their own affidavit. Sanction strength is 540. So for the present petitioner service, that is 176. And so for the person who are the petitioner here,
And retired is 190.
19. And persons are expired or 18. So therefore they can be easily accommodated that only they can take instruction, and this is my information on the Right to Information Act.
Mr. Buddhadev Rautar, Senior Counsel, instructed by Mr. Jagadish Vishwal for the petitioner. The learned Senior Counsel submits that the writ petitioners have on several occasions approached various forums, including this court. The matter has also travelled to the Honorable Supreme Court. However, the grievances of the petitioner is yet to be met. The grievance being bringing over the petitioners to the regular establishment to entitle them for their service benefits. The learned Senior Counsel refers to the show cause affidavit filed in the CONTC number 5921 of 2022. तो show cause affidavit लिख लेनी, तो डेट टा देवे, show cause compliance कर देवे, compliance affidavit. Compliance affidavit
14/7/2023.
Dated 14/7/2023. 5921 of 2022 by the Chief Engineer and Basin Manager. He is a party here.
He's a party. Chief Engineer is a party. Party. He's opposite party number. Opposite number 3.
He is OP number 3 to the present writ petition, giving the details of the persons, those who have been engaged and those who are yet to be engaged. The petitioners have enclosed the information obtained under Right to Information Act annexed to the petition marked as Annexure 9. Which rounds into several pages and gives the details. At page 201 to the writ petition, the following details have been given. Table कर देवे. Total strength as per common seniority list 848. First line है. तापर 4-5 लाइन छोटा अच्छी. Last लिखिबे 18 पर्यंत. सेति खाली देवे. Total strength as per CSL dash 848. Simply so what table to reproduce कर देवे. But it has to be typed out. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner, the learned senior counsel, that there are sufficient available vacancies for the petitioners to be regularized. The learned AC in response submits that he shall obtain instructions regarding instruction in response to the submission of the learned counsel for the learned senior counsel, and also seeks liberty to file counter. As prayed for, list after?
Vacation after vacation.
A list after 4 weeks. Liberty granted for mentioning of the matter to be listed before the assigned bench.
Item 28 same. They are only retired person and 33 at the person who are in service.
28 upon RT information na same.
Same. Same
habo. Page ta check karibe. Upon 201 yes. And the affidavit by the same person also OP number 3, chief engineer and business manager in drivers.
Almost contempt.
Yes.
In the meantime, they are retired.
Appearance be say both appearance, Mr. Naik, you are there. Yes.
Both are.
Next, please.
Passover
ଅଛି
41, 42.
ହଁ ଡାକିବେ ନା ଥରେ ଡାକୁଛନ୍ତି ମାନେ କେମିତି ଛାଡ଼ିବେ କେମିତି
Passover item 41.
ୟଙ୍ଗ ଥିଲେ ଠିକ ଅଛି ଆଉ ଥରେ 42 Mr. Patnaik
42.
41 your senior is Mr. Lekha is coming.
Well, he's there in the.
अच्छा ठीक ଅଛି ଆଉ ଥରେ ପାସवर्ଡ କୋड take up call the next matter 42.
I have to submit a copy to the
M. Patnaik, Mr. A.K. Patti, AC for the state. Yes, Kontu.
Well,
please.
The petitioner purchased the land and house and thereafter apply for the electricity connection in his name. Previously, it is in vendor's name. So after
ଆସିଥିଲା ଏଟା ଆପଣ କହିଥିଲେ ଆପଣ GRF କୁ ମୁଭ କରନ୍ତୁ ବୋଲି
ନାଇଁ GRF କୁ ମୁଭ କରିଛି ଏଠି already grievance cell କୁ ଦେଇଛି letter ଟା ସେ କିଛି ଆପ୍ସନ रहते सब
ତାଙ୍କର ଫର୍ମାଟ ଅଛି କେତେ ଆନେକ୍ସର କେତେ ସେଟା
28 my lord annexure
page
34 annexure 6 34
so this is kept pending
my lord
Mr. Maharana को ଗୋଟେ କପି ଟେ ଦେଲେନି ଆପଣ କହିଥିଲେ ନା ଦେବେ ବୋଲି
ଦେଇଛି ନା
my lord I have received copy my lord I have received
ये तो पत्ती से Maharana नोट खाली only common होची के के ये के
receipt is also there
my lord I am on VC my lord
copy ଦେଇଛି
my lord I am on VC
ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି LK Maharana କପି ଦେଇଥିଲେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଟିକେ ଫୋନ କରି ଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି
my lord I am on VC my lord I am on VC
ହଁ ନା
କରିବେ LK Maharana ଆପଣ ଫୋନ କରି ପାରିବେ
my lord I am on VC
ଆସିଗଲେ ସେ ତାଙ୍କ ପୁରା ଆବିର୍ଭାବ ହେଇଗଲେ ଠିକ କୁହନ୍ତୁ
my lord I have gone through the writ petition page 34 that annexure has been not addressed to the correct address if your lordship sees it
department of energy को पळेला अच्छा अच्छा
हां से department of energy
नहीं से सेमती लोक के नाहंती मिस्टर पटनायक एडा कोन हबो ताले
my lord I will supply to my learned senior but the address is BCDD 1 my lord I'll supply to my learned senior it's there in the website
Mr. Had learned counsel for the petitioner is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that the petitioner is agreed by the authorities not considering her representation at annexure 6 which is before the President Grievance Redressal Forum for non-supply of electricity by the supply company or utility what you are saying Mr. Maharana
licensing
by the licensee upon like it appearance likhibe Mr. A.K. Patti for OP1 Mr. L.K. Maharana for OP 2 and 3 the advance copy has been served on the learned counsel Mr. Maharana who usually appears for the OP number 2 and 3 he submits that the address mentioned in the annexure 6 to the that is of President GRF is not correct. He shall provide the correct details to the learned counsel for the petitioner. In view of such submissions made at the bar, the writ petition is disposed of. Observing that, the petitioner shall make a representation in proper format before the proper forum for redressal of a grievance regarding non-supply of electricity. The forum shall do well to consider and dispose of the same as expeditiously as possible after giving opportunity to all concerned.
I have already shared the address on the chat box. I'll supply to the petition.
Asigala. Chat box. GRF TPCODL. Konda Bhubaneswar ta Kesari.
GRF TP TTCL. No.
I've supplied two of the addresses, whichever is applicable to my learned senior, they may approach.
Print to nahi hoga, likhi de diyo to. Next matter take up kele chalibo na apna disturbance ho. Next matter ta mane online darkar. So the writ petition stand disposed of. Yes. Mr. Lenka.
Item 41. 41, my lord. I have already served a copy on my learned friend. Our only grievance, my lord, annexure 5 is pending before the opposite party number 3. Let the opposite party number 3 be directed to take a decision on the same. That is the...
Yes, Mr. Marana.
My lord, I do not have any objection. The subject, my lord, only one prayer. If your lordship direct that affected party have to be heard and will take a decision.
Yes.
Yes, all the parties.
Yes.
In fact, ithe darkar bhi nahi actually hearing. At the connection pe hearing kon ho.
There are objections.
Anyway, Mr. Niranjan Lenka for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Patti for OP number 1, Mr. M.K. Maharana, L.K. Maharana.
2 to 4.
OP is 2, then TO2, 4.
2, 3 and 4, 3 of them.
But 2, 3 and 4, 2 to 4. Yes. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioners raise a limited grievance regarding non-consideration of their representation by the appropriate authority and passing of order pursuant thereto. Annexed to the writ petition, marked as Annexure 5, so representation likhile dated 27th May 2024. In view of the limited nature of grievance raised in the petition, the writ petition stands disposed of. Observing that, the authorities shall do well to consider the representation of the petitioner and take a decision in accordance with law as expeditiously as possible. The petitioner shall do well to produce a certified copy of this order along with copy of the representation into bracket small s before the authority. The writ petition stands disposed of.
Oblige.
Yes, please.
OP number 3.
Whoever. No difficulty in approaching any authority.
Oblige.
Yes, please.
Item 43.
Yes.
Your Lordship may kindly recollect on the last occasion I had made a submission that I'll move an interim application due to the ailment of the wife.
Yes.
Who needs a surgery also. Unfortunately, the application couldn't be filed earlier. If your Lordship permits, I can present it, my lord.
Since this BL appeal has become a paperless format, you survey copy. We'll take it up.
I was only praying
the next,
your Lordship
maybe next week we'll be sitting.
Before vacation, if your Lordship can only consider, subject to my friend verifying the authenticity of the.
Yes.
That is to be there.
It is submitted, Mr. Samir Mr. Senior Counsel, instructed by Mr. J. Pradhan for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Patti, AC for the state. And counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner has filed a petition. Petitioner seeks to file a petition seeking for interim bail for treatment of his wife who is ailing and requires surgery. Copy of the petition shall be served on the.
Already served.
Copy of the petition has been served on the learned AC to enable him to obtain instruction. The petition shall be taken on record. Scan copy be updated. List on. 6 तारीख केबे टेक करिवे पे 4 तारीख
4 तारीख
मिस्टर 4
10
4 अक्टोबर हेले 10 4 10 20 24 oblique when this bench sits next. Yes. ठीक है जल्दी आना तो मिस्टर पति. Yes.
44
Or my lord, may kindly pass over or maybe taken up after launch.
अब तो मैटर नहीं.
Mr. Ponda, on behalf of his on his legs.
Yes, Mr. Panda.
My lords, in this item 44 here, on the last occasion, I am told that
Yes.
certain orders were produced before your lordship
Yes.
relating to BLAPL number 4228 of 2022, my lords.
And they were referred to, but
My
since
lord.
you were not there, Mr. Mishra says that he will serve you copies for your response.
Yes, served me copies of those orders.
Yes.
To the best of my knowledge, my lords, I do not remember ever having entered appearance for this petitioner in BLAPL 4228 of 2022.
Let that record be verified.
Yeah, she does upon verify. Court, Mr. Panda, you verify. It doesn't look nice that I will dispute it and verify.
Let him verify, and if whether anything,
Yes.
let him take appropriate legal steps. Let it come after vacation sometime.
Why should it come after vacation? It can come next week.
Vibhuti Mishra, Mr.
It can come next week.
Mr. Vibhuti Bhushan Mishra for the petitioner. Mr. A.K. Pati, AC for the state. Mr. H.S. Mishra for the informant. Learned counsel for the learned counsel, Mr. Panda for the petitioner submits that he shall obtain instruction regarding the statement made at the bar by the learned counsel for the informant. List on 4 10 20 24 oblique when this bench sits next. Yes.
45
See the last order.
45 रे तो आपनकर डिस्पोज्ड ऑफ केस रे तो से के आसु नांदी कोन करिया
Last chance कराया था.
पके
The last chance कराया था last time. The dispose को.
none petitioner none Mr. A.K. Patti AC opposite party when the matter was last taken up on 20/9/2024 the following order was passed. Opening sentence non appears for the petitioner when the matter is called. When the matter was taken up on 20/9/2024, none had appeared. The following order was passed. Para. In view of the above, the petition stands disposed of for non-prosecution.
46, 47, 48 also same.
Just a second. Just one second. 45 gala.
Lords, with due respect,
So IA रे order होची जो IA file करचंती ताको देखि करिवे ठीक है.
may I pardon me, lords?
Yes.
In 44, I was disconnected. I just want to know to when your lordship has adjourned.
Since I am unable to fix a particular date, so I am fixing it on 4th oblique when it is I will be sitting next.
My lord, 4th of this month.
Today is 30th. So
Yes.
yes, 4th.
I mean, 4th
Could be
of
4th or maybe some
October.
adjusted because whenever the division bench is not functioning, I will be sitting next.
And I understand, my lords.
Yes,
Your
yes.
lordship may not say the 4th, because 4th I am at Bombay, my lords.
Acha, ठीक है जी. When this bench function next कर दिया.
My lords.
असले adjournment हबो.
March over.
Yes. आपणकर next category action जेटा item 473 item 46 Mr. Petitioner none. Mr. A.K. Patti AC for state. None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called. None had appeared when the matter was last taken up on 20/9/2024. And the following order was passed. Same order happened. In view of the above, the petition stands disposed of for non-prosecution. Dismissed for non-prosecution कर दिया सब उड़ा. সেটা দেখিবে আইএ কোথায় থিব কোন থিব সেটা দেখি করিবে অর্ডারটা। রেস্টোরেশন কাই দউଛନ୍ତି তাহলে সিআরএলএম হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে সিআরএলএম সেটা করিবে। 47 also 40 none appears for the petitioner when the matter is called. None had appeared when the matter was last taken up on 20/24 and the following order was passed. Then in view of the above, dismissed.
48.
Same order. Petitioner, none. Yes, Mr. Ekepati.
Special notice data.
On being mentioned is taken up by order dated 27/9/2024. When the matter was last taken up on 27/9/2024, after hearing the learned counsel for the petitioner and the learned counsel for the state, the following order was passed. It is submitted by the learned counsel that due to paucity of time, counsel for the petitioner, due to paucity of time, he could not file the IA, seeking appropriate interim order. IA number 13218. IA number 3218.
Yes, madam.
3218.
13218.
13218 of 2024 has been filed. Seeking interim order not to take any coercive action against the petitioner pursuant to the letter dated 02/07/2024. Annexer?
Annexure 7, my lord.
Annexer 7 to the writ petition. Hard. Issue notice. Let extra copy of the petition be served and the learned AC appearing for the opposite parties. As an interim measure, it is directed that no coercive action shall be taken against the petitioner pursuant to the order dated 2/7/2024 issued by the opposite party number 4, Block Development Officer, Basudevpur, the district of in the district of Vadrak. The matter shall come up as directed earlier. Yes.
Obliged.
Yes, please. Ita kon rahibo apanko record re. Yes, any other matter? Kali se guda ko add up kar debe. Add karibe. Thank you.